Hey everybody, I'm out here on Champ doing a little project. Walk, bud. What I'm doing is I'm searching for the perfect tree. I'm looking for a honey locust or a black locust. And they're the thorn trees that grow down here. They have a real pretty, ooh, here's a good spot to cross this. Go this way, bud. They have a real pretty red and black grained wood in them. And my Uncle Scott, a great uncle he is, he does so much for me, and he's just a really great guy. He came and helped me drywall my house and just has always been there for me. He's wanting to build a guitar out of a locust tree. So I'm trying to find the best potential locust tree. Ooh. Oh. You good. So this is a locust tree. All of these are locust trees. The problem with these are they're growing in the bottom ground, so the grain will be bigger. If I can find one on the south side of a hill, which would be that direction, or I'm sorry, the north side of a hill, then I could find one that, you know, starved for sunlight, and maybe find one that's in a forest, not out in a field like this. It will have had to have had a harder life and will have competed more for its growth, therefore making tighter growth rings. So I've got some options there, but I'm going to keep looking and try to find a better one. Then we will cut it down and cut it into sizes for him, and we'll show all of that. Okay, I may have found the perfect one. So as you can see, the sun is going to be setting over there, and it travels this way all the time, from rises over there, sets over there. So this hill has always shaded this tree. And this tree is in the forest. Oh, it's hollow at the bottom. Doggone it. Yeah, I see some punkiness. Maybe you guys can't see that. Let me bring him over here where I can show you. Oh. Oh. You guys see that? Ooh, right there, bro. At the bottom, there's a squirrel been coming in and out. This tree's not gonna make the guitar tree like I was hoping. Would have been the perfect size and good grain at the bottom, but won't work. Okay, search continues. Oh, bud. Some other littler ones here. But we'll just have to keep looking. Maybe we'll go up the hill. Oh. Champ hasn't been out of the stall in a few days, and he is feeling fresh. Okay, I found another possible tree right here. Oh, walk on, buddy. God. Every time I go one-handed, you act like you don't know how to behave. Now you can see the massive thorns on these trees too. They're pretty gnarly. But this one, although it's not very round, might be a contender. It looks solid. It's great big. Walk, bud. I'm gonna probably cut him more than one so he has options. But, oh, here, whoa, stand. Here you can see those thorns, nasty. But yeah, this one will definitely, I'll cut and see if it works. But let's find 2 or 3 more. Walk on, bud. Right there, good boy. Okay. Okay, I found this little tree, and it's almost a little too small, but the base of the tree is where, you know, where it goes into the roots is where the most beautiful grain of wood is. And it's dead and broke off up top, and it broke off in a storm, not because it was dead, and it still has some live limbs sprouting out of it, so I'm hoping that it's not rotten down here, and he only needs the bottom section. And as you see on this one, it had some weird scarring or growth around the bottom when it was younger, which would make extra pretty wood. And if you see, we're right on the northeast side of a hill, and this tree probably never got sunlight. It just had a hard life its whole life, so it should have really tight grain. It's on a hillside, and it's one of the smaller trees in the area, so it's had canopy over it. So if it's big enough and I can get it cut down right, it would be a good tree for a guitar. The only thing is, since I want just the very bottom section, I can't really make a wedge cut to hinge it over. So I'm gonna try to cheat it and just cut it like it was a little sapling, and it's not a little sapling. So we'll see if I can get it down without ruining it or pinching my blade.
Higher. We got a code brown there.
What?
We got a code brown there.
Okay, so unfortunately, it has one little hole right there that will probably disqualify it from working, because he's going to, but he'll be book matching, so there's a chance that he could still get a book match out of this. There's some real good waviness to this grain there, I see, so maybe he can book match it from this angle and get enough. But this might not even be big enough. I don't know yet. We'll take it and let him decide. Okay, so once again, I'm making a very tiny wedge cut because I don't want to waste any of the bottom of that tree that I can waste, because that's where the best grain is. So now what I'm going to do to keep from pulling splinters out of it, I want to control my holding wood. So I'm going to do what's called a plunge cut. Come around here where you can see what I'm doing, like right here, bud.
Note to self, if you're going to go cut a hard tree like a locust, and especially if you're going to do it on camera, it would help to sharpen your chainsaw first.
It almost fell on the gator.
Okay, so what didn't work as planned, I was just about to stop cutting on my plunge cut, and I was going to come back with a relief cut, and it would have fell towards my holding wood. Instead, it started falling on its own and pulled the root out of the ground. So that almost caused us
A gator.
but luckily I had stopped it right where I thought the
Yeah.
length of the tree was in case I messed up. Hey, you don't have to show them my mistake. When you go, go from trying to cut a tree down safely and correctly to trying to save as much wood at the bottom as your number one priority, stuff tends to happen. I'd cut it completely different if I wasn't worried about the bottom few inches of the grain of wood. 2, 3, go. Give it a try.
No.
Come on, Daddy showed you how. I think you can do it. Just one flip. Okay, I stopped the camera.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, here goes attempt number 1. I'm hoping that knowing that the whole world could possibly be watching me gives me strength to not be embarrassed.
He just wants you to see him fail.
1, 2.
Ooh, the poor tailgate is bending so much.
Fail!
You almost broke the tailgate.
That thing's freaking heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Take 2. It was a success. Holy cow, that'll make your babies born bald-headed, naked, and toothless. and some of them without nuts.
Isn't that normal though?
I don't know. I thought it was because of this. Okay, another chore on the homestead done. I didn't look the best on this one. Whenever you're
Code brown.
Well, had a code brown, had the tree not fall exactly how I wanted it to fall. But at least you can appreciate I show my failures and my triumphs on this channel. Isn't that right, bud?
Yeah.
And Scott should have a couple nice logs to choose from. He has videos on his YouTube channel where he's built guitars before, and I'll share the link in this description. Just realized we're in a location that on the farm that we never show on either channel. So that over there is the is our hunting spot. That's our deer condo or hunting condo. And you see that red gate right there? That's the end of my property that goes down to the river. So we're in the center of this 40, and then if you get to the top of that hill, you can see the valley that the house is in. So that's where we're at, back here in the Lost 40, we call it. And I don't think we've ever showed this on either Homestead channel yet. So, kind of a neat spot. One of my favorite spots on the farm because it's not part of the horse farm. It's just what we keep for nature and keep, you know, big chunk of wood. And we don't really cut we don't cut logs back here or nothing like that. Maybe just a little firewood. So we just leave this to nature, this 40 acres. And this is where we do all our hunting and hanging out.
Yeah. Except the power line people, they get it.
It is also where I would like to build a house someday, would be back over there where you can see the river. But we don't know if we'll ever do that or not. If Emery has her way, we will. But that's why we need a chore channel. So tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Here is the finished product of the wood once it was cut and sanded down. You can see the grain turned out really nice. Thanks again, and subscribe on your way out.